episode titled Strange Toy. It was a normal morning. Everything in the pig family house was calm. Mummy Pig was making breakfast, Daddy Pig was reading a newspaper, George was playing with his dinosaur, and Peppa went upstairs to get her blocks. She opened the door to the room she shared with George and stopped. On her bed sat a plush pig. Peppa did not remember this toy. It was small and soft, with round black eyes and a neat smile. Peppa came closer and tilted her head. The toy sat right in the middle of her pillow, as if someone had placed it there carefully. Peppa picked it up. The plush pig felt colder than normal toys. Peppa went downstairs and showed it to Mummy Pig. "Mummy, whose toy is this?" Mummy Pig looked at it and smiled. "Peppa, that is your plush pig. You have always had it." Peppa frowned. She was sure it had never been there before. Daddy Pig also said he remembered the toy. Even George pointed at it with his dinosaur and said, "Pig." Peppa went back to her room and placed the toy on the shelf. She decided that maybe she had simply forgotten about it. During the day, everything was normal. Peppa played, went outside, and almost stopped thinking about the strange pig. But in the evening, when she returned to the room, the toy was no longer on the shelf. It was sitting on the edge of her bed. Peppa asked George if he had touched the toy. George shook his head. Mummy Pig said the toy had probably fallen down. Peppa did not argue. She put the plush pig back on the shelf, turned its face toward the wall, and went to sleep. At night, Peppa woke up with the feeling that someone was watching her. The room was dark. Moonlight lay across the floor. Peppa slowly turned her head. The plush pig was sitting on the chair. Now it was closer. It was still facing Peppa, even though she was sure she had turned it toward the wall. Peppa closed her eyes and pulled the blanket over herself. In the morning, the toy was back on the shelf. Peppa told her parents everything. Mummy Pig calmly said that things could seem strange at night. Daddy Pig added that plush toys did not walk by themselves. Peppa looked at the pig. Its smile seemed a little wider. The next night, Peppa decided to test it. She put the toy inside a box and closed the lid. Then, she placed the box under the table. During the night, she woke to a quiet, rustling sound. The box was open. The plush pig was sitting on the floor beside her bed, very close. Its black eyes looked straight at Peppa. Peppa wanted to call Mummy Pig, but the room felt too quiet. She slowly moved back toward the wall. The toy did not move. But Peppa felt that if she blinked, the pig would become even closer. She stayed awake until morning. During the day, Peppa carried the toy downstairs and left it on the sofa. While the family had dinner, the pig stayed there. But before bedtime, Peppa entered the room and saw it on her pillow. Beside the toy was a small piece of paper. On it, written in uneven letters, were the words, "I have always been here." Peppa slowly stepped back. From the hallway, Mummy Pig said, "Time for bed, Peppa." Peppa wanted to answer, but she looked at the plush pig. The toy sat completely still. But now Peppa felt that it was not only watching, it was waiting.